In a world that screams for kindness and decency, there is a quiet, ugly truth that no one wants to admit. The good man is the easiest target. You have felt it. You offered a hand and they laughed at your reach. You spoke with honesty and they rolled their eyes at your sincerity. You showed up on time, worked with integrity, and stayed loyal. And for your reward, you were turned into the punchline of the joke. Why is the man who does everything right the one who gets treated with the least respect? Why is your virtue seen as a glitch in the system? Today, we are stripping away the lies. We are going to look at the cold, clinical reasons why society doesn't just ignore the good man, it mocks him. Welcome to the extraction. The first reason you are mocked is because you have confused being good with being harmless. To the primal human brain, a man who cannot or will not defend himself is not virtuous. He is low status. When people mock you, they are testing your perimeter. They are throwing stones at your walls to see if there are any soldiers guarding the gate. If you react with a nervous smile, or if you try to be the bigger person by ignoring a direct insult, you are signaling to the collective that you are a safe place to dump their insecurities. The bully doesn't mock the lion for being a lion. He mocks the sheep for pretending to be a lion. If your goodness comes from a place of being unable to cause conflict, it is not a virtue. It is a lack of options. People mock you because they sense your niceness is a shield to hide your fear of confrontation. In the architect's eyes, a man who is good only because he is weak is a man who hasn't yet discovered his shadow. The second reason is deeper and more sinister. Your goodness makes them feel small. Every time you choose the hard path, the path of discipline, loyalty, and honesty, you are holding up a mirror to everyone around you. You are showing them what they could be, but are too lazy to become. When you refuse to join in on the gossip, when you refuse to take the easy shortcut, or when you stay faithful while everyone else is chasing cheap thrills, you become a living indictment of their character. They don't mock you because you are wrong. They mock you to lower your status so they don't have to feel the weight of their own inadequacy. If they can convince the group that you are boring, stiff, or too serious, then they don't have to deal with the fact that they are chaotic, weak, and undisciplined. Mockery is the weapon of the mediocre to protect themselves from the greatness of others. You are also paying a tax for the crimes of men you don't even know. Society has been burned by fake nice guys, men who used goodness as a currency to buy affection or manipulation. Because of this, modern social intuition is broken. When you show up as a genuine good man, people look for the catch. They assume your kindness is a strategy, not a character trait. They mock you because they are trying to break you to see the real person underneath. They are waiting for the mask to slip. This is the predecessor tax. You are being punished for the lack of integrity in the men who came before you. The mockery is a filter. If you can survive the ridicule without losing your frame, you prove your goodness is real. But if you crumble, you prove their suspicion was right. Let's look at the architectural design of attraction and respect. Respect is earned at the intersection of competence and danger. A good man who is highly competent but has zero edge, zero willingness to walk away, zero willingness to say no, and zero ability to be terrifying when necessary is seen as a utility. People don't mock their bosses. They mock the helpful co-worker who does everyone's work for free. When you become too available, you become common, and human beings do not value what is common. They mock you because you have made yourself a public resource. Instead of a private luxury, you have no gate. You have no entry sign. Without a boundary, your goodness is just a doormat with welcome written on it. There is a darker layer to this mockery that we must address. The transactional trap. Many men are good because they believe it is a contract. They think, if I am kind, the world must reward me. If I'm loyal, she must love me. If I am honest, they must respect me. But the world is not a vending machine where you insert niceness and receive validation. People can sense when your goodness has strings attached. They smell the hidden contract, and it repels them. They mock you because they see your kindness as a bribe. When you are good because you are trying to buy approval, you have surrendered your power before the conversation even begins. The architect is not good because he wants a reward. He is good because it is his nature. He is unshakable because his virtue is not for sale. In group dynamics, the good man often becomes the sacrificial lamb. Every social circle has a hierarchy of chaos. When the group feels collective guilt for their bad habits, their laziness, or their lack of direction, they need a target to distract them from their own rot. You become that target. By mocking the good man, the group creates a false sense of unity. They bond over belittling your discipline because it makes their lack of discipline feel normal. You are not being mocked for your failures. You are being mocked because your presence is a constant reminder of their potential that they've already abandoned. They are not laughing at you. They are screaming at the person they failed to become. Finally, understand that mockery is the universe's ultimate filter. It is the fire that burns away the dross. If a few insults or a cold shoulder can make you abandon your values, then those values were never yours. They were just a costume. The Archon welcomes the mockery because it is the only way to test the structural integrity of his soul. Think of it as a stress test for a skyscraper. If the building can't handle the wind, it shouldn't be built. If your character can't handle the ridicule of the small-minded, it isn't strong enough to lead. The mockery is the gym where your self-respect is built. Every time you are mocked and you stay centered, you gain a level of frame that most men will never understand. So what is the Archon's conclusion? The mockery will continue as long as your goodness is a product of your desire to be liked. The moment you decide that your goodness is a product of your self-respect, the mocking stops. Why? Because a man who respects himself doesn't stick around to hear the joke. You don't need to fight back with words. You need to fight back with your absence. You need to stop being the safe harbor for people who treat you like a punching bag. The next time they mock you, don't explain, don't defend. Simply look them in the eye, recognize their weakness, and walk away. Build your fortress, sharpen your edge. Let them mock the man you used to be, while the man you are becoming is too busy building an empire to hear them. This is the mind Archon. Stop being the punchline. Become the architect.